Teddy Bears, we are live at the replay, our very first ever live show replay from the studio of the Ted Coningsby channel. Welcome everyone, we're just setting up, we're going to try something new to reach out to some new fans. And of course, keeping our regulars entertained. Oh yeah. Hold tight, we'll be bringing you all the action. All the highlights from the Ted Coningsby's first ever air show. And we're at RAF Cosford.
It's Cosford FM with Spitfires. You alright?
Yeah, live at the Cosford Air Show for 2022. We are getting close to handing over to our commentary.
Trust me, all the hard work is now over. All you need to do now is sit back and enjoy the entertainment we have lined up for you through the rest of this morning and through the afternoon.
Welcome to the very first live studio replay. So ladies, gents and teddy bears, we are the Ted Coningsby channel and we're a live military aviation channel, but we'll bring back some retro. We'll bring you back the Ted Coningsby's first ever air show, which was the RAF Cosford Air Show 2022. Just want to say a massive shout out to everyone watching. Hope you can hear us loud and clear and enjoy. So who we got today? Who we got on the lineup? Let's have a look. Let's see what we got for you today. If you've already seen the show, we've got some new footage for you on here for the very first ever studio replay. Oh yeah. Very good evening on this Sunday. We have the Royal Air Force Cosford Air Show for you. Our very first ever live studio replay of the Cosford Air Show 2022. So who we got lined up? We've got an action-packed lineup for you today, ladies, gents and teddy bears. We've got the Royal Air Force Falcons parachute display, the RAF Chinook Display Team, the Canadian Vickers PBY-5A Catalina. We've also got the Tutor display. We've got a French Air Force Rafale display. We've also hit the solo displays. We've got the Belgian Air Force F-16 solo display team from Stephen Riesker, the legend from Team Green Viper. We've also got the amazing Goodwin muscle kit special, BBMF. We've got 2 Spitfires. We've also got a Typhoon and Spitfire Synchro display. And of course, Paddy's Typhoon display in blackjack. We've got a Wessex, we've got a P51 Mustang. We've also got the Red Arrows and the Belgian Air Force A109 helicopter display. We've got a Chipmunk as well on the scene. A little vintage pair. We've also got a Lynx, and to finish off, we've got Gazza's favourite, the F-35B, doing a flypast, and it completely knocked everyone's 4G. Again, sorry about that on Friday, but the F-35 seems to kill the Ted Coningsby's signal.
As the aircraft go up, do the early prep work for that drop. The Falcons are busy at work on the ground as well, getting in position on the drop zone, and you'll hear more about that shortly. The aircraft's going to climb up to about 5,000 feet or so and start that early prep. And then about 12 o'clock, you can see the boys exit by the ramp and making their return to the territory. So we're getting a double dose of salute as well, which is always delightful. Andy, let me ask you, Bravo November is here at the RAF Museum at Cosford, a very special helicopter, and it's important to emphasize. So if you're tracking them on the sky, they're over on the right-hand side now. And here they go, the 2022 Royal Air Force Falcon Parachute Display Team. And immediately let's pull the parachutes and you'll see the smoke canisters igniting, which are attached to their boots, and give you the visual clue of their formation on the way down. So for 2022, we do have a new display, and the team have been working on it over the last few months. Straight away, they'll go into what we call the snake formation. So they're forming a large snake in the sky, one behind the other. It's quite a tricky maneuver because the wind's blowing them around. And as we form up, they'll then turn back 180 degrees up the jump path, and once the coach is happy, he'll call for...
Massive shout out to everyone watching. Welcome to the TCS. That's right, ladies, gents and teddy bears, our very first live replay of the Cosford Air Show. Just want to say a massive shout out to Savage Media, who's just popped on, Stuart Cambridge. How you doing? Joss DeLeaster, how you doing? And we've got a lovely message here from Andrew Roswell. Thank you so much. Yeah. So you're watching the RAF Falcons. How cool are they? A parachute display team of the Royal Air Force. The Falcons are the UK's premier military parachute display team based at RAF Rise Norton in Oxfordshire. They display at venues all over Britain and Europe throughout the year. They've performed many times for the royal family and head of state, and set records, introduced many exciting innovations into formation skydiving. Just check that out.
...on each other and ultimate control, and they'll break away into the state of change.
The Royal Air Force Falcons Parachute Display Team is the only centrally funded professional military parachute display team in the UK. Their exciting free-fall display, which includes advanced manoeuvres, falling at speeds of up to 120 miles an hour, guys, and their famous unique non-contact canopy stack manages to captivate all spectators and teddy bears.
Give them a massive cheer as they come down towards the D-deck. Back into snake formation, they will now go into what they call the duck position. The duck position allows them to land simultaneously onto the drop zone. It's extremely difficult manoeuvre to do, and it involves a lot of spin and thrust with each other to make sure that they slide safely. So they will attempt to do a team landing, one after the other. And as they come in and approach the drop zone, once again, they can hear you, so if you give me a cheer. So in order of landing, we'll have Team Coach Flight Sergeant James Brucey, Sergeant Gaz Nicholson, Sergeant Ben Summer, Sergeant Bobby Manari, Sergeant Doug McCall, Sergeant Paddy Gilmore, Corporal Joe Fink, Sergeant Sean McKay, and Sergeant Owen Collins. And finally at the back is the Team Boss Oakie Falcons Flight Lieutenant Stu Philpott. Salute the recipient, and that is...
Oh, thank you.
So remember, whilst that's all going on, if you want to find out more about being a member of the RAF Falcons one day, or how you go about joining the team, there's plenty of information here at RAF Cosford today. All of our parachutists once started off as a physical training instructor and will have done their training here at Cosford. So there are plenty of people here that you can ask for information. Also make sure if you've taken any photographs today or movies, we'd love to share them with us on our social media channels. We've got all the usual Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Just look up the hashtag RAF Falcons or at RAF Falcons, and we'll do our best. It is a bit of a homecoming for the boys as well, so yeah,
oh, maybe John, maybe.
It's not all fun and glamour, is it? There is a lot that goes on in the background. I was lucky enough to spend a season
Kelly's asking whereabouts.
Absolutely, because you can imagine there's all the preparation. Position in the sky, away from the display area, but close at hand, so they can get ready for their formation fly path.
Yeah, Typhoon's not too far from here, Jim.
Oh, check out that fly past there from those. Beautiful. So, smash that like button. Come on. So, what you need to do, guys, your orders are going to be from our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby, is to smash the like button. this is now the time to do it for the Chinook Display. Enjoy this, guys. The guys here are from RAF Odeon, and they will perform some action-packed moves from this mega heavy Chinook. Enjoy.
After a wing over. Now, crucially during this manoeuvre is he makes turns to the left-hand side. He can't see the airfield as he's coming back round, being sat in that right-hand seat. So looking at the airfield and telling Schmitty whether he needs to tighten that manoeuvre or slacken it off to make sure he runs back in on axis. And at this point, Schmitty will now be visual with the airfield again. Glyn is going to go back to instruments, and he's going to make sure that Schmitty does not come below the minimum height he's allowed to for the display. And Glyn's eyes are going to go back onto looking at distance to run to trigger the pull-up into a double nose over, what we call the roller coaster. And they're going to jump that pull-up today based on wind, a little bit of wind, but not very much today. So broadly speaking, the distance won't change too much today for that pull-up. Right out of the aircraft, trying to see the apparent ground speed, that's the speed that he's coming in the ground, drop to 0, and as it's almost at that point, he's pitching the nose forward to make sure that's coming down again, gathering forward airspeed. Blinny is pattering or talking about his nose up, which they don't want to go past 50 degrees. They're aiming to get 50 degrees, so setting 30 degrees to the left before they come round. This one a little easier, because Schmitty's got good view out to the side. And as they come back in, we're going to see a single nose over, and what we're going to try and do is get you onto the display frequency to hear Blinny providing this commentary to Schmitty.
A massive thank you to all our ladies, gents and teddy bears that have tuned in to our live studio replay. You are now watching the Ted Coningsby channel, and we're showing you the Cosford Air Show 2022, and you are watching the RAF Chinook Display Team based at RAF Odeon in Hampshire. This whole display aims to demonstrate the RAF Chinook's capability, and you can see this very well. As well as part of the RAF Chinook Display Team, the crew are also part of a fully operational squadron where they combine their daily training demands with practicing their display sequence. The Chinook is an extremely capable and highly versatile helicopter that can be operated from land bases or seaborne vessels into a range of diverse environments. The guys will often go to environments such as Africa as well, from Arctic to desert or jungle. The aircraft may be heavily armed and is fitted with a suit of self-defense equipment, allowing it to operate across highly contested battle space. Check that out. Also does a lot of search and rescue roles as well, supporting a wide range of specialist tasks, including the National Resilience Commitment. And the Chinook crew traditionally comprises 2 pilots, 2 crewmen, supplemented by specialists dependent on mission requirements.
Or we've been running in a very low level. This quick stop is incredibly difficult to fly, so Schmidt is very well practiced in doing so.
So I hope you enjoyed this, guys.
There we go, presenting both discs to the airflow.
How's it all going? Hope you're all good. Let me check out your messages. We are live here. We're just giving you a chance to give you a show.
We're now going to go forward.
Here he is himself. Ted, you're on the screen, mate. Hey! Doing the walker.
2009 as a logistics supplier, was deployed to Afghanistan as a forthcoming aircrew, and he joined all of the 27th Squadron in 2018. Spent 4 years on squadron now, and he has already deployed to Mali on the French operation out there, in Bosnia to allow the aircraft to depart from a landing site at the factory in a valley. There we go, and you can see them turning 360 degrees as they go. The idea there being that the three weapon systems we have aboard the aircraft are rotating constantly, so that if the aircraft was engaged anywhere in that valley, then one of those weapons was going to be able to deal with the threat straight away.
I'm going to use that because you get a chance to do that.
And as they get to the top there, 50 is getting the nose down, left-hand turn forward, 5 degrees of turn to do here in descent, before they run in parallel to the crowd for another wing over, prior to that maneuver. Nose stays down, airspeed builds as he goes. 50 now looking left across the cockpit, across the living into coming all the way. You can find that display date from that display line again. And then crucially making sure they have 120
Who's enjoying this?
Straight to level.
Oh, you're loving that. Oh, look at that. What do you think of the Whopper? You liked it? Let us know. Comments there. Don't forget to smash that. This is your squad leader.
Now, one of the things we can't demonstrate here for you today on this particular display is some of the other capability we have. So underslung loads are a key part of this aircraft capability, and the 3 hooks you may have seen on the underside of the aircraft, one of them that will be stowed to the display though, are very crucial in that role. Helping us deploy that around the world are the team from the Joint Helicopter Support Squadron, JHS. This is a good moment for your cameras, especially for those of you towards the display datum. So this aircraft now going to come in for a running landing from the right-hand side. This is a manoeuvre we use if we have had an issue with the aircraft. So if it is power limited, we want to use as little power as possible to land the aircraft. We won't come to the hover. We'll run the aircraft straight onto the ground like this. And again, this is a key moment where both the crewman and the co-pilot are assisting in getting the aircraft configured to it. Wheels comes down, if he brings the side wheel press to control between his legs back towards it to make sure the front of the aircraft stays in the air, and then reducing power to make sure the back of the aircraft effectively acts heavier than the front to get that aircraft flowing onto the runway. And as he comes to 0 knots there, you're going to see him do something that we don't practice regularly and is very much part of the display sequence, and that is take this manoeuvre backwards. Now this is not easy to do because of course he is very forward, and he's going to come backwards to the point that he then lifts up prior to 25 knots, and he's going to come back into the hover facing all of you to say one big goodbye from the Chinook Display for 2022 at Cosford. So as he comes into the hover there, I would please ask all of you to wave, let the crew know that you very much appreciated this, if indeed you did.
We didn't know, no one knew. It's brand new. We knew there was a bit of downcast, but we didn't quite.
And a couple of other mentions as they come up into the hover here. I would like to make mention of our incredible engineering team, led by John and they're going to disappear away.
Good old Ted losing his beret there.
The recent evacuation from Kabul. And alongside Tom in the lead aircraft is Officer Cadet Jamie Thornton, who's an economics student at the University of Birmingham.
Beautiful, beautiful fly pass from 3 tutors. Stunning. And speaking of tutors, we've got the Royal Air Force Tutor Display. Enjoy this, guys.
Those rendezvous points, those meeting points are in the RAF zone next to car parks.
Right, hold fire on that. Hold it, hold it. Hang on first, this is Catalina. Not quite the tutor display just yet. I think they were just doing a fly past for that. Hey look, I made it live, see, this is unrehearsed, it's live. And we got a Catalina for you. This is a stunning, stunning aircraft. If you've never seen this before, check this beauty out. Look at the configuration of the two engines. Look at that, beautiful.
Endurance of up to 30 hours and a range of 2,500 miles across the Atlantic, and that made such a big difference. Prior to that, U-boat captains knew they could operate generally with impunity for a while. Clearly, the vessels were kept into convoys, and those convoys were escorted, armed escorts. But the U-boats definitely had the advantage. And then along came the Catalina.
Yeah, you're right, Emil. If you want to battery is at 37%. I have 110 minutes recording available. Roger, I can full one now.
Once the U-boat had been spotted, its position would be radioed back, and generally the aircraft would try and attack that U-boat. The U-boat captain had a choice, could either dive and try and evade. More often than not, they would stay on the surface and fight. The U-boat was certainly very well gunned, and there was some fierce fights. This is not a fast aircraft.
So this particular Catalina, Golf Papa Bravo Yankee Alpha, originally ordered from the Royal Canadian Air Force as a Canso A amphibian, basically equivalent to the US Navy PBY-5A. It was built by Canadian Vickers at Cataville, Quebec, and was allocated their constructor's number CV283 before adopting the Royal Canadian Air Force serial 11005. It was taken on charge by the Air Force on the 27th of October 1943 and initially saw service with 9 Bomber Reconnaissance Squadron at Bella Bella on the British Columbia coast between Vancouver and Prince Rupert. It was on the inventory from November to the following August. The 9 Squadron had been based at Bella Bella for some time prior to the arrival of the Kansas. Having operated Supermarine Stranraers there, the Kansas were mainly operated from water despite their amphibious undercarriages, and were used on the day and night patrols looking out for enemy submarines. So basically an anti-submarine patrol aircraft. Stunning.
They were designated to commemorate the loss of that particular OA-10A Catalina. And those early air-sea rescue efforts, rescuing down military aircrew during wartime, the forerunners to the much broader air-sea rescue that used to be known now Search and Rescue Service, of which we commemorate 70 years in RAF service here at Cosford today. The Catalina from plain sailing into land, captained today by Angelo Cunningham, an Irishman with a very broad aviation experience. He spent many years in the commercial aviation world. He's a highly experienced instructor. As he pulls 5.5 Gs, converts his speed into height from his first maneuver, quarter clover. David John is known to both the DJ or Gibbo. He was born in Stockport and started his career in the Royal
And here's our guy, the Grob Tutor, the Grob 115E. Here we are, known as the Tutor T Mark 1. was built and equipped especially for the RAF in Matthias, Germany between 1999 and 2002, originally equipping number 1 elementary flying training school. It replaced the Bulldog T1 in service with the Royal Air Force's University Air Squadrons. A number of University Air Squadrons such as RAF Leeming and RAF Wittering fly the Grob Tutor. The Tutor is also used by Free Flying Training School to conduct elementary flying training. Being easy to handle and fully aerobatic, as you can see here, the aircraft is excellent for teaching the basics of flying. So don't forget, you want to join the Royal Air Force, start your career, join the cadets, and start experiencing your first ever flights in a Grob Tutor. Nowadays they have the Prefect, which is like the T2. For flying display, the Tutor is not only as powerful as purpose-built aerobatic display aircraft. However, this makes for interesting and challenging display as energy, basically a combination of speed and height, must be maintained between manoeuvres, only possible through smooth and precise handling by the pilot. Speaking of pilot, it's usually has a crew of 2, but with the display, it's just a solo display pilot.
Displaying the Tutor requires the pilot to be meticulous in his energy management. DJ now uses a wing over to regain as much energy as possible for his next manoeuvre. The Grob 115E Tutor is operated in partnership with RAF Cosford International Group. It is constructed of a carbon composite material and has a 180 horsepower light-saving efficient engine. The Tutor has a top speed of 212 miles an hour, which can achieve a maximum 6 Gs, meaning the DJ is subjected 6 times stronger than gravity. DJ now pulls up into the vertical for another small turn. Alongside FAF, the Tutor team is also supported by the Royal Air Force Benevolence Fund. The fund is there to support Royal Air Force personnel, air cadets and veterans when they are in need. We're proud to raise awareness and donations for a charity that gives so much to the Royal Air Force family. As blood will rush to his head. When it comes to air experience flying, there are over 12 flights serving over 1,000 air cadet squadrons nationwide. You can join the air cadets if you're between the ages of 12 and 17 years old. For those of you that are older, there are 15 university air squadrons across the UK, all linked to nearby universities. Students on the university air squadrons are taught to fly the Tutor by highly qualified, experienced voluntary flying instructors. As well as flying, a range of other activities include leadership, sport and adventure training around the world, providing a huge opportunity for personnel development, embracing the Royal Air Force's core values of respect, integrity, service and excellence. University Air Squadron members are not committed to a military career after graduation, however many do decide to join us. Furthermore, there are sponsorship schemes available to ease the financial burden of military life. NATO and other allies are to secure the skies of the United Kingdom 24/7, 365 days a year. Today, the Royal Air Force is expanding and recruiting over 50 rewarding and demanding professions, such as pilots, air traffic controllers, medics, and cyberspace specialists. The Royal Air Force has an exciting future with the arrival of Lightning, Poseidon, Wedgetail, and the newly formed Space Command. DJ will now bring the Tutor down to just 100 feet with this slow pass, so make sure you give him a wave as he flies through. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 2022 Royal Air Force Tutor Display!
Well, now we're looking out for the first of our international military contributions at the RAF Cosford Air Show 2022. It's a solo fast jet display that was described last weekend when I saw it at the Rafale Air Show in France by the illustrious commentator Bernard Chabert as the most beautiful fast jet solo display in the world. a variety of platforms.
Right, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, get ready for this fighter jet from the French Air Force. Check this out. It's a Rafale, and we kind of had. Hello, oi, we got a few photos from that guy. Ted, Ted, you got any photos from that guy? Let's have a look. There it is. That's it, Sergeant Doug McCall from the Falcons. So I believe we've got the Rafale solo display. What do you think of the Rafale? Let us know. But I'll tell you what, we had trouble keeping up with that. We had a lot of trouble, Ted and I. We had loads. I mean, it was pretty fast. It was pretty. We had trouble keeping up with him. Here he is. Wait, Ted, you're on the screen. Just want to say a massive thank you to everyone that's tuned in for this live studio replay. It's our very first one, so we thought we'd give it a go.
But a very significant advance over all of them, with a very distinctive Delta Canard configuration. With
doing a fly past while doing a fly past.
Helping afford excellent maneuverability.
Brilliant. I hope you guys are all good. Hope you're brilliant. Hi, Savage Media. How you doing? Hope you're well.
Of long range.
So I hope this is a bit more clear. And here it comes. I'll leave you to it.
In the Cosford Flying Display, the previous occasion as part of our RAF 100 Air Show in 2018. So, great to have it back.
Hits on taxi.
As I say, running in from the left.
That's fast, isn't it? Look at him go. What is it? Oh man, that is super quick. Nice. You've got to check that out.
Supreme aspects of all of the mapping and regular changes of pace during this sequence. This combination of aggression and grace. Into a negative G outside turn, showing you the aircraft's upper surfaces. Showing you all the angles of this single-seat Rafale C model. The French Air and Space Force also operates the two-seat Rafale B. To the French Air Force Experimental Test Unit were in 2004. Operations over Afghanistan began in 2007, and they've been much engaged in that theatre along with many others in the years that have followed. One of them the longest in French Air Force history, with 4 Rafales hitting 21 targets, a mission from their base at Saint-Dizier in France to N'Djamena in Chad that lasted 9 hours, 35 minutes.
Smaller than the Typhoon, by the way, only slightly, it's not that much. Look at that, beautiful.
It is an incredibly versatile platform, performing close air support, air interdiction, and ISR, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions. In further new weaponry
10.9 meters, ready for the, wingspan of 10.9 meters, and then the Typhoon is 11.09. Length of the Rafale is 15.3, and the Typhoon has a length of 15.96. So not much in it, but it's so quick. Look at that max alpha, look at that slow speed pass, beautiful.
Aerobatic team. Now a fast pass with a very good photo opportunity. Showing you the top side. Goodwin became part of the Rafale force in 2012 with the famous Régiment de Chasse 230 Normandie-Niemen. And he's been on his current unit, the Escadron de Transportation Rafale. In towards us on the B-axis once more. With double rolls into a daring turn, rolling one direction,
Right, the legend, the man, is Risco with his solo F-16 display. I ain't saying anything now, just enjoy this, sit back, relax. Oh yeah. This is Stephen de Vriska. Look at that display.
Give us its full show. Looks favourable at the moment. There you see a big negative G push off the top there. Some -3 to 4G, extremely uncomfortable. All the way around, inverted.
So Stephen de Vriska has way over 5,000 hours in the F-16, and I believe this makes him the #1 most experienced F-16 pilot, non-US. That is some record.
An amazing low-speed pass. Well, this is the F-16 low-speed pass. Again, watch for what we call high alpha, and those pointing relatively high.
Oh, here we go.
Aircraft slowing down.
Stunning, isn't it? Look at that. That's awesome. Look at that. I did pretty well on that day recording. I did pretty good. Look at that.
F-16 to the UK's deployment this one on the X-Tiger.
Ted, you right there, mate? Now, we got some exclusive footage for you here that wasn't on the original video. We managed to find this. Now, it's a white... You can see me in the bottom left there. So this is... we didn't know that Claire was recording this. So we got a little bit of wide footage from Claire Bear's phone. Enjoy it from a different perspective, because that was some amazing display. So enjoy a wider perspective of it, and it really gives you the dynamics of the whole display from Stephen De Vriska. He is something else, that pilot. He's a absolutely cracker of a guy, and an absolutely stunning display of a pilot. Absolutely awesome. Enjoy this. Thank you for the lovely comments there about the recording, so thanks very much. This, however, is the Claire Bear's recording on an iPhone. We managed to dig that out, but thank you so much. There's a few comments on here about my recording. This was early in June, so April, May, June. I only had the new camera for about 3 months, moving on to a camcorder. So yeah, we managed to find some special footage for you from the Claire Bear's iPhone. Look at this. Unseen footage for you all, live on a replay. Nice one. We've already booked the Cosford Air Show for next year, and we cannot wait to be there.
come up, saw the Rafale perform an amazing low-speed pass. Well, this is the F-16 low-speed pass. Yeah, watch for what we call high alpha, nose pointing relatively high. Aircraft slowing down to 140 or so knots. Richard Goodwin, getting airborne. Look closely, straight into a knife edge. Holding the aircraft very low. Back.
Right, check out this pit special. This is something else. I mean, it can almost do a bit of a 5th gen type of maneuver. You'll see what I mean. It can hover. Yeah, for those that have never seen this before, this is something else. This is something pretty awesome. If you think, biplane, check this out. This is like this is like a boy racer car done up properly. So what you are seeing here is an aircraft that has been built from scratch over a period of 4 years. It is based on the Pitts S2S fuselage and incorporates all the tried and tested modifications, flying on a GEWIZ. One major difference is the wing design. It is unique, designed by Eddie Sauerman Aeroworks, and they are incredible. Look at this. Big ailerons and more wing area give this a phenomenal roll rate, a better low speed handling. It was worth the thousands of hours that Richard said that he'd spent on building them. Building a set wooden wings is the same as building a modern aircraft, he says, and the wooden parts are just a bit bigger. Stunning. Look at that. So if you're watching, make sure you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe button too, and don't forget to check out all of the info, especially thinking about joining the Ted Coningsby squadron as members too. You can join our squadron for just £1.99 a month. There's so much to have and enjoy on this channel. And of course, Ted Barry. A lot of the funding for the membership goes on Ted Barry's, I think. A lot of funding on Ted. That the design for this aircraft actually dates back to the 1940s. For many decades it was the top performing aerobatic aircraft, won competitions around the world. Still, as you can see, a very sprightly performer, especially in the right hand. My word, definitely the right hand. Ex-RAF fast jet pilot, Tornado mainly, including missions in the Gulf War. Operation Desert Storm, 21 missions, left the Air Force in 1993, and he loves aerobatic flying. He has obviously put his pit special through a his two pit specials, because his other one here
aerostatic display through a very extensive modification program. 8.5 litre Lycoming engine, 540 horsepower, and as you can see, he can hover like we used to say a Harrier, an F-35 we must say now. Very highly modified, as I say, removed the standard landing gear, modified engine mount to enable the installation of titanium sprung undercarriage legs. The cowling is totally redesigned. The rudder is very, very different from what you'd see on an ordinary Pit. And perhaps most noticeably, these blade-like wings. It gives this aircraft sounds absolutely fantastic as well. And this aircraft is registered JPIT, J-P-I-T, and the J stands for jet because in the future this is going to become his jet pits with the addition of a pair of small Lynx jet turbine engines. Now that really does take some thinking about. You've got a biplane with a propeller and 2 jet engines. That is going to be something to see. And also to hear, the performance will be absolutely something, as if this isn't good enough already. And Rich is now supported with the new sponsorship for 2022 by the Sadio Group, who are very interested in STEM, science, technology, education and maths. So they make a good partner for Rich. It's in fact a Lycoming IO540 engine. You can see that what it does so effectively during this display is mix together the sort of multiple rolls on the downline, building up speed, building up energy. As it runs down the A-axis, ready to pull up. And this is what he calls his tower of power, a vertical ascent with multiple rolls on the way up, the speed gradually bleeding off. And there the aircraft nearly hanging on the propeller as it falls back down through its own smoke. A very, very long way down through its own smoke. Just thinking ahead, when the jet version of this comes out, total power available is going to be around about 1,700 pounds, but the aircraft only weighs about 1,500, so that tower of power, it will just keep going. Yes, it will just, gravity will not win.
Yeah, so I believe this is Rich Goodwin that flew that. I mean, look at that. Ted's just enjoying it there at the air show. Absolute genius. Ted off the screen, Ted back on the screen. That's right. So yeah, the Rich Goodwin, the Pit Special. They've got a full team of crew and pilots, but the pilot is Rich Goodwin. That's right. He is just something. Look at him.
A genius of those snap recovery. Think the aircraft out of control, and then
he even does it. I mean, this is
very well practiced routine over many seasons.
Oh man.
He took up aerobatics. He sought the advice of members of the British Aerobatic Association. He competed in competition aerobatics for a number of seasons. That in itself a very different discipline to colour scheme on this new muscle biplane as he comes past once again on the knife edge, showing you the Sadio logo on the upper surface. That is either a helicopter or a kite, I'm not sure. Please look to your right hand side and give a big cheer for the Royal Air Force Buffalo Bridge Memorial Flight Display for 2022.
ladies, gents, and teddy bears. We've got the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight stationed at RAF Coningsby, and we have 2 Spitfires. Oh yeah! Sadly, the Lank went tech on this occasion, and couldn't make it for those reasons. So, you know, in the interest of pilot safety, I mean, this is good enough. I mean, check that out. How close they are. Look at it. Look at them there now. That is stunning. Merlin engines, 2 of them synchronized. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And they represent so much from the Battle of Britain. Absolutely beautiful. Ted, look at that, mate.
And there we see that perfectly line abreast formation of the 2 Spitfires. Now, as well as the displays you're about to watch today, the BBMF conducts Flypasts events all over the country, from village fetes to state occasions, just short of 1,000 events each year. This year we were exceptionally proud to participate in the Flypasts over Buckingham Palace to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, seen by millions across the world. I've just had the call saying fighters break, go. Engineers is kept very busy looking after 5 different aircraft types and several different marks. And there is a changeover into Flight Lieutenant Andrew Creed in P7350 for the start of his display. Now, this display has been derived for this year for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and it's very unique, so we're working it around the crowd datum. So that means that Andy's going to try and keep as tight in for this display as he can, so he's going to spend as little time as he can on the left and the right hand side of the display line, and he's going to try and keep everything in the centre and down to 100 feet for yourselves today. We call the half horizontal into a descending left-hand turn. Clammy is now going to be looking at the left, finding yourselves on the cloud line and bringing the Spitfire round into the 360 path.
Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. They're based at Ted's home, RAF Coningsby, and their motto is "Lest we forget." Absolutely stunning there. And very shortly there'll be a absolutely amazing synchro, and it represents sort of like a contrast of the past and present. Absolutely awesome. We're going to get the Typhoon. That's right, the Typhoon FGR4 synchronized with a Spitfire. How cool is that? And one of the things that I find that commentators make a mistake on is when they say the little wings of the Spitfire. Now, this is true. the Spitfire actually has a longer wingspan, a bigger wingspan than the Typhoon. That's right, not by much. I think it's something like 20, it's about 20 centimetres, but those 20 centimetres count. Whoa!
Now, as we're seeing descending now back down to the crowd line, he's going to go into the oblique 360. So from the crowd centre, it'll look like a horseshoe as he climbs up off crowd centre. Maneuver, which is another 3/4 victory roll. As we see Andy pulling up into this 3/4 victory roll, he's going to roll right and then pull back left. And he's going to be coming down the hill, all the way down on crowd left for his final manoeuvre. So he's going to aim to place at 100 foot, pulling up into the full victory roll. So here we see Andy pulling up into the victory roll, right hand side, now let's looking at the squad leader Martin in MK356. Display line.
Stunning sounds of freedom there, guys. Absolutely stunning. I mean, there was the. Sadly, we haven't got the Hurricane here today, but that was involved in a lot more sort of air-to-air. The Spitfire was. Am I right in saying it was more of the defence, whereas the Hurricane was more of the attack, as opposed to the amount of kills in its operational use in World War II? I think that is correct. I think the Hurricane got a lot more kills, and I think it was more of a fact of an attack going into the battle, whereas the Spitfire was mostly used for the defence of Britain, like the battle. So, for example, the Battle of Britain and D-Day. Hope that's right, because I do believe that is right. And I always say it, my favourite motto, 41 Squadron. I love it, and I hope you guys do. Seek and destroy. Oh, yeah.
Now the display from Squadron Leader Mark will be subtly different to what you've just seen from Flypasts and Andy Priest. So he's doing a display derived from the Hurricane, which you'll have seen back in 2021. So as you can see, he's just gone through the oblique 360 and he's going to be pulling the back round into a 3/4 victory roll for the next manoeuvre. Flypasts. Getting deep maintenance over the winter and then keeping the aircraft airworthy in the summer for you all to enjoy today.
So these Spitfires are of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. They're a regular unit, and the RAF Coningsby actually have 6 airworthy Spitfires. So they form part of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, and every so often, I'd say about 5 years, and this includes all of the aircraft, they do change the livery. They do change it basing on a particular type of registration or particular type of aircraft that was involved in the Battle of Britain. Absolutely magic, iconic aircraft of Battle of Britain. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Display line. So please give a big cheer for the 2 Spitfires of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight Set 2022. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we know that Lancaster isn't here today, however, we do have something a little bit special. So, first for this Spitfire leads the Typhoon, and then the Typhoon will go into its display from there. Now the flight has been based at RAF Coningsby since 1976, and Coningsby is home to the Typhoon, and has 3 frontline Typhoon squadrons, as well as 29 Squadron, the Operational Conversion Unit of 41 Squadron. As many of you will know, the Typhoon flying today is from 29 Operational Conversion Unit Squadron. Now, 22.
Past and present time. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. I mean, that is just magic. And yeah, guys, honestly, the Spitfire actually has a slightly larger wingspan than the Typhoon. But look at that. It's just, isn't that a sight? Do you know what? I'm not sure if anyone would, you know, I mean, I don't think it would suit it, but wouldn't it have been cool if the Spitfire was in the blackjack livery? Might not work, whatever. But it is nice when they're like combined though. Obviously with Gina, that was combined, like livery as well. Both had camo in 2015, I think that was, and the years after that previous. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that, stunning.
Now if they come towards the crown line now, they're going to be turning left. So you're going to get a perfect shot now of the elliptical wing of the Spitfire and that incredible Union Jack underneath the Typhoon. Doesn't happen just overnight in the formations that you see today. All dedicated, hard-working pilots that have spent years and years training. Flight Lieutenant Andy Priest being one of them in the Spitfire we see today. You may have noticed him from the Chinook Display beforehand, and he's flown a multitude of aircraft from Domini, Harrier to Tornado. So he has a perfect set of skills to display in front of yourselves with the Typhoon today. I'd just like to say a few things. The Battle of Britain Memorial's flight motto is "Lest we forget," and we hope that you remember our mission to commemorate those 120,000 personnel who have given their lives in the service of the Royal Air Force. As that symphony of engines subsides slightly, the hairs in the back of my neck are still standing up. I'm not sure if there is a more evocative or stirring sound. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure. Our flight's motto is "Lest we forget." And we hope that you will see us throughout the display season for 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the Typhoon and Spitfire break. And please give a big cheer for the Royal Air Force Battle of Britain Memorial Flight for 2022.
Time for Paddy. Here we go for the break. It's the Typhoon Display from Paddy, who sadly has said goodbye for the Typhoon season 2022. And we've got our new pilot. Can't mention it on here just yet until it's official. Enjoy this.
sunny afternoon at Cosford. Please bear in mind that Typhoons are on standby. There's Royal Air Force Coningsby and Royal Air Force Lucas. Crewed up. Sorry, not Lucas, of course. Lossiemouth, crewed up, ready to go. We call it quick reaction.
Coningsby, as we found numbers 3, 11, 12, which is the joint UK and Qatari Typhoon training unit, 29, the operational conversion unit, and 24, that's the operational test and evaluation unit squadrons. At Lossiemouth, numbers 1, 2, 6 and 9 squadrons. Number 1435 flight stationed at Mount Pleasant in the Falkland Islands, guaranteeing the air defence of that territory 40 years on from the conflict there. And of the multinational Eurofighter Typhoon operators, it was really the RAF, wasn't it, Andy, that was at the forefront of developing and then bringing into active service this type's full range of multi-role capabilities.
Indeed, and it's a capability that continues to improve. Been in service for quite a long time now.
Yes.
I think this is a new aircraft that has been in service for a good number of years. Capabilities being added. This is going to be mainly covered the Chinook Display missile, yes, and also Storm Shadow, Brimstone, relevant missile choice, very precise. Storm Shadow, large angle, yeah.
Paddy's display was outstanding. I mean, they all were. Even the Catalina, everyone that took part in the Cosford Air Show was just amazing. It was the I mean, this was before the Ted Coningsby Display Award, so it'd be interesting to see who would have won that. Eh? But we're going to bring it out for next year. We got 3 of them, and we're going to leave you with this. Woohoo!
Shader that shot down a small hostile drone over Syria. That is, of course, very much the nature of modern warfare. High speed pass now, to pitch up for a half horizontal.
So if you're watching, there are, what we got, 88 right now, 100, I'm not sure, but please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. This is the Cosford Air Show 2022. It's a live replay from our studio here at the TED. Well, actually, no, it's the Nikos HQ. So, yeah, but tomorrow we're live, actual live at RAF Coningsby, a.k.a. Ted's home. And we're also going to do a back-to-back live streaming. Oh, look at those turns from Paddy. Oh! The hero to the Ted Coningsby channel behind us there, Sainty. The man who took the pilot, the legend, Flight Lieutenant James Sainty, who's now with 12 Squadron. And he took Ted on his first flight, and he made the dreams come true for a teddy bear that wanted to fly. What a story. So we got the Wessex now doing a display of the Royal Navy. Something different. Who's a fan of choppers? Here we go. That's right. Ted enjoying that. Ted enjoying the Wessex there. That's right. So we're live. So next week. So Monday, tomorrow, we're live at RAF Coningsby, Ted's home. Tuesday, we're live at RAF Coningsby again, Ted's home. We're trying to get 5,000 subscribers. OMG, we've got the P51 Mustang. And Friday, we're at the RAF Lakenheath to see some F-15E and F-35A action. My word, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, do hit the like. This is your squadron leader, Ted Coningsby, ordering you to hit the like button. A little bit different here with this, using the webcam. Smash the like, come on, hit the like and subscribe to the Ted Coningsby channel. And we leave you now with this spectacular Warbird P51 Mustang. Check this out. This was in Maverick, right? The Top Gun 2. Enjoy.
Trainers for the RAF North American, which had never built a production fighter before, thought it could come up with something superior. The design called the NA-73 was the result. In at 2, the Spitfires. Top of the pile, this aircraft, the P51D Mustang. think the Mustang generally didn't make the aircraft as manoeuvrable or as effective as a fighter. They didn't have the sort of high altitude fighter capability and the long range fighter capability that the later Merlin engined examples had. In fact, the Allison engine Mustangs were outstanding combat aircraft in their own right. They were exceedingly good at low level. They were very good ground attack mounts, very good fighter reconnaissance mounts. The RAF was using them in that role, in the tactical reconnaissance role, until pretty late in the war. Between Ian Campbell-Ord, the RAF officer commanding the air fighting development unit in Duxford, and a Rolls-Royce test pilot called Ronnie Harker, whose job was to act as liaison between Rolls-Royce and the company's engine customers. The idea was duly cooked up, a Mustang fitted with a Rolls-Royce Merlin and test flown once again at Duxford. Though it turns out, it was by no means certain at that point that the Mustang would necessarily get the marks of Merlin that it later got, which gave it such outstanding range capability. So it could even at that point still have been quite a different outcome for this aircraft. But the later series Packard Merlins that powered aircraft such as the P51D really were the outstanding power plant for the Mustang airframe. US Army Air Forces fighter group scheme from the latter part of World War II.
What a sound in this. So we got this is the P51 Mustang. It is armed with, well, shall we say, powered by a V1650 Merlin engine. Oh, ha ha. Rolls-Royce, just can't beat it. The sound of a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine, stunning. And the P51 has that slightly whistling sound, right? It's got a little distinctive sound. Enjoy.
Because these are the markings of a fourth fighter group Mustang flown by Colonel Don Blake. And I'm sure there's many people in the audience going, ah, I remember this. Yeah, and that's one of the great things about this display team. We're hearing from the two pilots earlier on when Jonathan interviewed them.
Could be wrong there. Could have had a. Was it actually no? Could it not have the Allison? Oh, hello, red arrows! Woohoo! I think it had a V1710 Allison engine actually, but hey, could be wrong. This is luck.
Display pilot and is also qualified Typhoon pilot. The smoke comes on. You see red 1, 2, 3 and 4 moves backwards along the formation. The form of first big wing, basically shape.
bring formation round to the right, get your cameras ready for the shuffle roll. RAF Capital will close at the end of the year. Move to RAF 150 south of England. Visit the station, its history, its squadron of people, and that 617 now fly the 5th generation F-35. This is Lightning. Again, reaching over 5,500 feet, slowing down to 150 miles an hour as Red 1 brings the formation back down to the ground. Defense formation to the left. On the right hand side, extreme far right is squad leader John Bond. Bondi is in his 5th year on the team, having previously been Synchro leader. He's also part of the over 22, 3, 4 and 5 move up alongside just behind Red 1. Red 6 and 7 split is Red 6.
Ted's watching himself on the screen.
Ted,
look,
all
it's
good
you,
so
man.
far, yeah. Ted's actually flown with the Red Arrows.
Oh,
he flew
man.
in 2020.
Come on, let's get those likes up. Come on. So just do tune in, do enjoy, hit the likes.
Nice one, Ted.
Come on, enjoy what we've got. Guys, we're on a roll. We're on an absolute adventure here. We've got, I mean, look how far this channel has come with all your support. And yet we haven't even spoken about the Ted Coningsby membership, because I want you to enjoy the air show that we've got to free play for you. Look at that. The Magnificent 7 now, I guess, right? I mean, this was one of their, I think this was like a major thing that this was the first year that the Reds used just 7. Well, that's what it is at the end of the day. I know. It was good. Anyway, everyone enjoyed it. Everyone just enjoyed
now
the
starts to move away from
display. Do hit the like. Those are the orders from our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Ted just can't help it, but some of the moves are still there.
Can you find your camera?
Reds 4 and 5 roll around the formation. Watch the colour change as Red 1 brings the formation around to the right. Red 5 smoking red and Red 4 smoking blue. Red 5 is Flight Lieutenant Dave Simmons, known as Simo. Shout out to you back today.
2022 is an important year to the UK and the Commonwealth as we celebrate Her Majesty's 70 years on the throne. I'm sure you saw the team over London last weekend. And in tribute to Her Majesty the Queen and to celebrate her Platinum Jubilee, Cosford, get your cameras ready for the colourful Jubilee Present.
Oh, enjoy the red arrows, the classic red arrows. I mean, once upon a time they were yellow. Yeah, they were, well, not quite, but they evolved from the yellow jacks using the Falcon net, and then yes, the Falcon net in the late 60s, and then they kind of so the red arrows got the yellow jack aircraft on it, and then they just spawned into what we have today. But they were still using the nets, but they painted them red. So technically, for a little smidgen of a time, the red arrows were once yellow.
Radio transmissions of Enid. Red 7 braking to the left and red 6 braking to your right, pulling up to approximately 1,500 feet before they come back round to the display area, down to 100 feet and a closing speed of over 700 miles an hour. As they point towards each other, they will complete a series of double rolls, with across the middle, followed by more barrel rolls in the double rolls.
Just want to say a massive welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron, to all our new members. Oh yeah!
Keep an eye left and right for the Synchro pair coming back at 100 feet. And that, as the Synchro pair head towards each other, there'll be a series of crosses before they pull up into a half horizontal in the boomerang. Everything about them is now weighing 5 times heavier than what you and I are on the ground. Once inverted, they'll be about 60 degrees nose down, heading back down towards the ground for about 100 feet.
Now.
Keep looking to your left hand side.
It's very sad to what's going on there. A bit sad to see the closure of scouting. The history there. Vote for Ted to become the Prime Minister here for this country. We don't get into politics, but I know that. Is that Ted? Right. Sounds good. So obviously the trend at the moment is to close down Royal Air Force stations. Ted wants to knock down housing estates to build Royal Air Force stations. That sounds brilliant, Ted. What's that? Oh, okay, and bring back the aircraft such as the Tornado.
Vulcan, Phantom, and the English Electric Lightning, and what? Nope. And the Buccaneer. Oh, Ted's got good taste. He's off to do his stuff.
And is also a qualified flying instructor on the Hawk T-Mark 1.
It's actually so sick.
Cosford gives the Synchro pair a round of applause. Look to your front right 45 and you'll see the Enid formation with an inverted V. Red 6 and 7 line it up on Enid. Each of the aircraft are fitted with a smoke pod, which is capable of as Enid leaves the display out to our left. Keep looking to your front. You will see the nose light on the Synchro pair pulling up. The red smoke comes on and the Synchro pair split for the Synchro half. The red arrows would like to display the red half these days, and especially from red 3 to Christine and Graham, his parents. And I would like to dedicate this half day to my own family, my wife Michelle, my daughter Cara, and my son Harrison. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give the Synchro pair a round of applause for a beautiful half. 100 feet and that 700 miles per hour closure. Performing a manoeuvre which was named by one of the viewers of the One Show in 2020, this is Crossbow. To form the infinity symbol in the infinity break. Cosford, it has been an absolute honour and a pleasure to display for you today. This is the 2022 Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows. Smoke and white together the rest of the formation. Left, and you'll see the formation with their white smoke on. Before bringing this formation to the left, the colours on, get your cameras ready for that final fly past. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Red Arrows.
Right, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, check this A109 helicopter. I believe it's from the Belgian Air Force. Absolute beauty. Check this out.
what was then the Belgian Army in 1992. They had 46 of them to start with. That means they slipped down quite a lot with the end of the Cold War. Used for utility missions, for medical evacuation, insertion and extraction, which thus became one of the huge list of military A109 operators around the world. Of course, in its home nation of Italy, these are in service with the Italian Army, with the Carabinieri, the state police, the Guardia di Finanza.
Absolutely stunning livery on here. Look at that. I think it was put on the 28th of January this year at the Beauvais Air Base. The Belgian Air Force officially revealed one of their A109. That's the H46 with a stunning paint job. Also, I believe named as the Razzle Blades. The helicopter, which belongs to the First Wing Helicopter, was flown by the Belgian Air Force A109 Display Team, and hopes to proceed the displays beyond. Look at that! Oh. To make it even more special, the helmets of the pilots and the face mask of the entire team, also specially designed to match this special paintwork. The display, as well as the other Belgian Air Force displays, serve as the ambassadors of the Belgian Air Component, and also promote the Belgian Armed Forces to the next generation of future pilots. Great aircraft. Nice to see a helicopter pounded like this. Beautiful.
Coming towards the end of this sequence now. Before now, the A109 landing on. Once again, admire the new colour scheme for this display example. Included the 109E tower, the stretched power elite, and there are also other dedicated military versions, the LU-8, the light utility helicopter, which was purchased by the likes of Sweden, South Africa and Australia. Squadron of the Belgian Air Component with the Augusta A109 BAI.
Met the public. What was it like the first time you stepped out in front of the public in that famous red suit?
Yeah, there is no mistaking the nervous feeling, but a little bit of adrenaline kicked in as well. Helped steady the nerves.
Check out this, guys. Check out these two. Beautiful. I know a lot of memories are going to be built on these two planes. Chipmunk vintage display. Look at that. Ain't they sweet? Oh, they are so cute, man. We love the Tutors. Ted's flown in the Tutor with the legendary 115 Squadron. Ted, right, mate? You alright there, buddy? Ted's flown at RAF Wittering with 115 Squadron. Very, very linked to RAF Marham during the Second World War with the Wellingtons. Is that right, Ted? Yep, Ted knows more than me. He knows it all. He's packed with info, aren't you, Ted? Just look after Ted. Just don't mess with him. You happy now? Oh, good. That's it. Nice vintage pair of the Tutors.
Heading towards each other now for a crossover.
They look like chipmunks. Sorry, my bad. Chipmunks. My. This is live. But Ted has flown in the Tutor. But these are chipmunks. Sorry, guys. They are the vintage chipmunks. So enjoy those.
That was perfect. Very, very nice, especially in these slightly gusty conditions. And coming in for the third time. Was a solo displayed by the Havilland test pilots at Farnborough in the 50s. Displayed teams of them. The RAF had an outfit called the Blue Chips for some years, and the Army Air Corps, who didn't retire them as basic trainers until 1997. And as you were saying earlier, the Portuguese Air Force, of course, still uses them with their Air Force Academy. Those have a Lycoming engine rather than the de Havilland Gypsy Major. But they are still, because they're so nice to fly, and of course, you know, it's still difficult to fly well and accurately. It teaches the Portuguese feel excellent standards of airmanship. So why need more modern trainers? In for another break. Special markings for red-white chipmunk in this formation commemorate that undertaking. They'd initially set off from the UK the previous summer to mark the 50th anniversary.
There's time for a retro Lynx. Look at that, beautiful.
And Royal Navy Lynx Mark IIIs scored many hits with their sea skewer missiles against Iraqi Navy vessels. It really was testament to this aircraft's performance, and I would say deserves to be far better known. Navy Lynx were deployed globally aboard ships, including on HMS Endurance, the Antarctic Ice Patrol vessel. Army Lynx like this, likewise, they were stalwarts of operations in Northern Ireland. Of the various interventions we made in the Falcons, right through to Kosovo in 1999, and keeping efforts thereafter. Of the Iraq War in Afghanistan. Of Germany and South Korea. Following on from earlier Lynx deals with the likes of Brazil, the Netherlands, and Norway. The 7th was the 18th service, the first C-130K model. Well, which are still serving with other air arms. Those are things.
Right, we're coming up to the end of the live stream replay from the TCS studio, and we leave you now with the F-35B Flypast. It's been an absolute pleasure and an honour to provide and stream the very first Ted Coningsby studio live replay of the Royal Air Force Cosford Air Show. So we'll leave you with the Flypast from the F-35B of RAF Marham. Do enjoy it, and we'll be back tomorrow with a live from RAF Coningsby, an actual live for you guys to enjoy the action. So do enjoy this final approach. See you soon. Wish you well. Take care, guys. Enjoy. Have a good evening or a good morning wherever you are, and hope to see you tuned in tomorrow at Coningsby, Ted's home. I've now got the drop Ted off home. Enjoy this. Woohoo!